Welcome to Island Girl on the Trails and to another episode of Hiking the Appalachian Trail. The plan for this section is to hike from Front Royal, Virginia, and make it halfway through Shenandoah National Park. So let's do this. So I just entered Shenandoah National Park. I just crossed the boundary. And so I'm only going a little bit over 2 miles, but it has been continuous uphill with a lot of elevation gain. And today is very hot. It's over 90 degrees. So it's really, really, really hot out here. I started in the middle of the afternoon today, and I still have plenty of daylight. So I am going to try to go for another 4, 5, 6 miles and find a place to camp. So let's go. I arrived at the campsite around 6 p.m. and there were other hikers already there, so I kept it quiet. It was way too hot to cook, so I just had a snack and wrap up for the night. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's 6:30. I'm already on trail, and I'm going down the hill down to the stream to get some water because I am completely out of water. And I'll make some breakfast while my water is filtering. And I realized I did not close out the day yesterday, and that was intentional. When I got to the campsite, there were already two tents in there, and hikers were already settled in for the night. And then there was another hiker that came in, so out of respect, I didn't want to make too much noise. But I'll tell you how things went while I get to the stream. So I'm filtering my water, and while that takes place, let me give you a recap of what happened yesterday. Yesterday I started hiking around 3 o'clock, and the total miles was seven miles. Most of it was uphill. The first 3 or 4 miles were all uphill, pretty steep. So and it was hot. Oh my God, was it hot. When I got to camp, there were two other tents already there, and another hiker walked in while I was pitching my tent. So it's a total of four tents. The night was very peaceful, except for the group of deer that decided to hang out at the campsite all night long. The deer in here they're not afraid of humans. So, but other than that, I had a very good night's sleep, and it was not even cold last night. So I'm leaving early today because it's going to be another hot day today. So I'm going to try to make as many miles as possible before it gets very hot. So the plan for today is to hike 12 to 13 miles to the Range View cabin. So it's going to be another great day. Hi there. So I am at the Gravel Springs Hut. I decided to stop here for lunch, resupply water, and just take an extended break. It's about noon, and I have already covered more than half of the miles for today. I only have a little bit over 4 miles before I get to the cabin. So the hike has been mostly up and down, just hills up and down, and there were some very nice views at Mount Marshall. So it's been a pretty good hiking day. I know it's gonna start getting warm soon, so I'm gonna hit the trail and try to cover the last 4 miles as soon as I can and get to the cabin before it gets really, really, really hot. So overall, it's been a great day. It's a wonderful day. Okay, little guy.
Trail.
There is home for the night. Well, it's a wrap for day 2. I'm at the Range View cabin, and I was able to rent this cabin from the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club, or PATC. They did a great job maintaining the trail. They take care of most of Virginia, Maryland, and some parts of Pennsylvania. I will include their contact information, their website in the description, so if you're interested, you can take a look. They do have a system of cabins throughout Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania that they offer for rent to members and non-members. So it's a great organization. So the total mileage for today was 14 miles. It was a great day for hiking. It was hot, but not as hot as yesterday, and there were a lot of very nice views. I got here mid-afternoon, so I was able to enjoy the cabin all afternoon, enjoy this beautiful meadow, just watching birds and all kinds of hummingbirds came to visit. So it's been a nice, relaxing afternoon. So I'm ready to call it a day and relax for the rest of the night and pick it up again in the morning. So stay tuned. There's more to come. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Uh, it's time to go. Time to leave the cabin, and I'm very sad about it. This cabin is a gem. I spend the evening just watching deer run through the meadows, and I spend a very peaceful night. So I hate to leave it, but it's time to get back on trail. So the plan for today is to hike approximately 13 miles to one of the shelters. I may stop at one of the restaurants to charge my electronics. It will be too early to eat anything there. They won't be open, but I heard there are some outlets outside, so I may stop there to recharge my electronics for a little bit before continuing. So it is very cool this morning, surprisingly. So I'm hopeful that it stays like that, but I know it won't. So it's going to be another great day. I'm at the Elk Wallow Wayside. As expected, it's closed, but I'm charging my electronics, and while that charges, I'm going to finish my breakfast. I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to get a cold drink from the vending machine, but they're sold out. So I'll just wait for electronics to charge, finish my breakfast, and keep on going. Blackberries. Yum. Are you ready? This area was damaged by fire not long ago, and all the trees are burned and basically charred. But the vegetation is starting to come back, which is always good news. Wow, those trees are burned to the core. Go the other way. This is cool. I'm trying a new combination for lunch. It's beef jerky, cheese, mayonnaise, and a tortilla. I know it sounds weird, but it is delicious. And it gives me a lot of protein and fat and salt, which I need in a day like this. So, cheers. Mm, it's good. Well, here's an afternoon update. I have less than 4 miles to go, so I decided to stop at this hut and take a late lunch and an extended break. Um, the day is going well. It's warm. It feels warmer than yesterday. Definitely more humid, but it's going well. I did have two big inclines at the beginning of the day, and I have one more before I get to the shelter. So that's what I decided to resupply calories before going start climbing again. And I had to stop for water. So it's going well, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting to camp and relaxing for the rest of the day. But for now, this is it, and I'm just enjoying my lunch break, and I'm about to hit trail in about 5-10 minutes and finish up the day. So if there's anything interesting, I'll show it to you. Well, it's a wrap for day 3. The total miles for today was turned out to be 13 and a half. The last 3 miles were challenging because it was continuous uphill. So, and it was hot. But I made it to the shelter and I'm getting ready to settle down for the evening. I'm here in my tent and just get a good rest. I'm excited about tomorrow, but I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. For now, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning from Shenandoah. So, last night I slept okay. I was so tired and thirsty and so sore that I did not fall asleep right away. But once I did, I was okay. Except for the pack of deer that decided to have a wild party around the campsite. So at one point I had to chase them away because I thought they were going to step on the tent. But other than that, it was fine. So the plan for today, I'm pretty excited. It's only 6.5 miles, and I am gonna stop at Skyland Resort, and I'm gonna spend the night there. So I should get there before noon, and so I will have time to take a shower, do laundry, and have a good meal at the restaurant, and spend the night there, and then continue tomorrow. So, also today there is a heat advisory for today, so I'm definitely starting very early and trying to get out of the heat. But I will make a stop at the Pinnacles campground because I have no water whatsoever. So I'm gonna stop there. We should be about 2 miles from here to resupply the water. So, a lot of things happening today. So, let's go. I'm at Pinnacle Picnic Grounds. I resupplied my water. I took the time to cook breakfast. So now I'm ready to leave and finish the last 4 miles to Skyland Resort. It is starting to warm up. It definitely feels humid. So I'm definitely going to be hustling to get to Skyland before it gets too hot. So it's time to hit the trail. Home for the night.
I won't have to cry no more, 'cause I'm being followed by a moon shadow. moon shadow, a leaping and hopping on a moon shadow.
Well, it's a wrap for today. I arrived at Skyland Resort around lunchtime. My cabin wasn't ready, so I just sat on the big terrace and have some lunch overlooking at the Shenandoah Valley and talking to some thru hikers that were stopping by. After I checked in, I was able to take a much needed shower, do hiker laundry, and relax for the rest of the afternoon. Then I went back to the main house to have a beer and listening to live music. So it was a very, very relaxing afternoon. Now it's time to go to bed, get some rest, and pick it up again first thing in the morning. So stay tuned, there's more to come. Until tomorrow. Good morning from Shenandoah. So I'm still at the cabin. It's very early. I'm gonna go up to the restaurant in a few minutes after they open to have breakfast, but otherwise I'm ready to go. There's gonna be a slight change of plans. It looks like today is gonna be another lower mileage day. Just check the weather, and it's gonna be a very, very hot. The temperatures today, the heat index is going to be between 106 and 107. Technically, I probably should be getting off trail, but I'm going to attempt a few miles to the next lodge and then reassess. So the plan is to attempt around 8 miles. It shouldn't be more than that. I packed a lot of water and I'm just gonna take my time. There's not a lot of incline, so hopefully it won't be as bad. But after I reach the next lodge, I'm gonna get off trail because it's gonna be very, very hot to the point of not being safe, at least not for me. I don't do well in the heat. So that's the plan. So it's still, we're gonna make it another good day. Let's do this. Good morning and welcome to the last day. So I realized that I did not wrap up the date yesterday. So let me give you a recap of what happened. I did hike it ended up being like 8.5 miles to Big Meadows, and I got a room at the lodge. And I was lucky. I got this really cute cabin style room with a fireplace and air conditioner, and so it was really nice. I decided to stay here. The heat index was unbearable. It reached to 107, and it was just really humid, hot, just not safe out there. So I just decided to cut my miles a little bit and then just stay here. It ended up being a beautiful evening, so I enjoyed the lodge. I had a good meal, enjoyed the air conditioner, was able to get another shower. So it was a really pleasant evening. It's gonna be a little warm today, but nearly as bad as it has been for the last 2 days. So the plan for today is to hike up 9 to 10 miles to Lewis Campground, where I'm gonna get picked up. So that hopefully will complete about half of Shenandoah, and I'll probably come back in the fall when it's a little bit cooler and complete the other half. So it's gonna be a great day. Let's do it. Well, back on trail, I just passed, I think it's called Black Rock Overlook, and the view from there is spectacular. I spent probably a little bit longer than I should have taking pictures. So, just heading south. The weather is so pleasant this morning. It's cool, very, very breezy. So, I really hope that it stays like this for a while. All right, let's keep on moving. Well, I made it. Another section completed. I am in the Lewis campground. I'm about to walk into the camp store and get something cold to drink and call my husband, who is picking me up. Another section done.